this video, I will be teaching you that how to deal with different text methods in pandas. Broadly, we will be learning about the string functions with pandas and also how to apply this custom apply function over the data frame. So let's begin. Using string function with pandas means that whenever text needs to be cleaned and manipulated, we have to use different functions of string to get the work done. So you can apply the custom apply function, but there are also inbuilt string method calls which can help us a lot. Now, if you go to this link, you will see that there are many functions here. So initially object was being used, object D type, but it had some drawbacks they have written here. Mainly it is about that you can accidentally mix up different string and non-string values within the same object, right? But now the string D type is mainly handling string only. It is dedicated for strings only. So there are multiple methods within string. You can read about these in detail here. Let's go back to our code. Let's begin now. Initially, we have to first connect the machine because we are working on collaboratory. Once it is connected, now you can import pandas as pd and numpy as np. So let's say that I am writing this text, I am Sahil. Now I want to know if this text is digit or not, right? Obviously it is a string and it is not having any digit in it, so it will give false. Now if I want to split this text of I am Sahil from the spaces, so it will be split into a list of 3 words, right? Now if I write a equal to 5 and a is digit. Now, so this is digit function is intelligent enough to understand that 5 is a number, right? So is digit is equal to true. Now let's say that I have these random names. Uh, I have just typed in to give you an example. In this, the fifth element is a number, but others are string, right? So if I convert this list into series, it will look like this. Now I want to convert the full series into uppercase. I can use this function names.str.upper. Obviously names is a series. .str means that I want to use the string function over it. So .str.upper to convert the full series into uppercase. Now if you print it, all the values are being converted into uppercase except this number, obviously. But now again, if you print the names, it has not been affected. The original names series is as it is. Now let's say that you want to see is digit function over your full series, right? Now it will give you values of true and false over the series. Obviously the first 4 entries are not digit, so the boolean answer is false, and because 34 is a number, it is true. Now let's take an example of fintech companies. I have written names like this. So GOOG for Google, then Amazon, Apple, and the second element is HDFC, JP Morgan, and BlackRock. If I see the length of this list, it will give me output of 2, right? Because there are only 2 elements. It is the first string and this is the second string. Now if I want to convert this list into series, what I will do is I have used this pd.series fintech and I have saved it into ticks. Now it looks like this. 0 element is having this string and 1 element is having the second string. Now let's say that I want to split this first string where the commas are there, right? I want to split this with commas. So tech.split with a comma, it means that it will break this string into multiple strings, and this is now 0, 1, 2, 3 elements within a list. Now what will happen if I do this? Ticks.str.split with a comma .str0. Any guesses? You can see that ticks looks like this, right? And if you split it by a comma, it will do it the same way. So GOOG, Amazon and Apple. Google, Amazon and Apple will be the 3 elements. But now you want to print only the first element from throughout the series. So only Google and HDFC will get printed. Let's see. Yeah. So the first element of both the series elements have been printed, Google and HDFC. Now let's say that you want to print the full version, right? So when you do the split and you do it with a comma, you can give the value of expand equal to true as the argument within the split function. It will give you the detailed version. So 0, 1, 2, Google, Amazon, Apple, HDFC, JP Morgan, and BlackRock. So all the names have been split and it has been converted into a 2D array now. So 2 rows and 3 columns. Now let's work on stacking the string calls. So let's say that I have some random names, but this time I have added extra space here. Extra space is here also and here also, and within this string there is this column. Now, if I run this as a series, so this is how it looks like. It is a object having 3 values with spacing at different locations. Now, if I want to first replace this column with nothing, I can simply do it as random names.str.replace with the old value and with the new value, right? So within the replace function, there has to be 2 arguments, the old value and the new value. Now, if I run this, notice that this green value is the comment here. So if you run this, you will find that that column has been removed, right? Now if you want to also remove the spaces, extra spaces, you can do it like this, that you can add a str dot strip function. So we are stacking multiple string functions one over the other. Now let's say that by removing the column the work was not done. I also want to do the stripping of the extra spaces on the left and the right. So if you want to only remove the right space, you can use a command of rstrip. If you want to remove only the left space, you can do the lstrip. But if you use this dot strip function, both the spaces left hand side and the right hand side will be removed. So if I run this now, you will notice that both the spaces have been removed, and you can verify it in a way that D, W, and S are in the same aligned manner now. In the earlier version, it was not aligned. Now, if you want to capitalize the first letter of the string, so you can also stack a str dot capitalize over it, and same string will be returned with the first letter capitalized. So this is how you can do multiple things, and even you can do a uppercase if you want to do a uppercase. If you want to see the string in uppercase, you can use this dot upper function. All the characters will be in the uppercase. Now this same thing that we have done here can also be done using the custom apply call. So let's do it now. If you want to apply a custom apply function over the full series or data frame, what you can do is you can define your own function clean with the name as argument. Now, and within the function, you can give 3 entries here. Every time the name is being updated, first name dot replace old value and new value, right? Then you can do the stripping and then you can do the capitalization. So one after the other, all the 3 things will be done. First the replacement, second stripping of the extra spaces, and then capitalizing of the string will be done. First letter will be capitalized. So this is a custom function. Right now it is not doing anything. Now if you apply this dot apply function over a series or a data frame, it will apply this custom cleaning over the full series, right? So now random names dot apply clean will get you the same answer that was coming earlier. All the 3 things instead of stacking. Now this time we have done a custom apply function call. So I hope you have learned about how to use a apply function with this kind of string functions, right? And also you saw that this is how we stack multiple string calls over a series. And we also saw that how to apply different string functions over series. So one by one also, and after that we also saw how to do it over a list within a string. If there are multiple commas, we can split it into multiple parts the way we did here in the 2D array, right? Now after that we also saw these things. Now in the end I would like to tell you that, so if you want to learn more, you can go to this playlist and start watching all the videos. And if you want to do the practice of this code, what you can do is you can go to my GitHub page. I will add the link in the description of this video. You can come to this page, and within the repository of Python for data science, you can go to this pandas text methods, and within this you will find the same piece of code that we have just studied. Okay, you can actually start working on it, open in Colab, and then convert all the strings into the way you want. You can work on this piece of code on your end. So do subscribe to this channel. Thank you, and let's meet in the next video.